This is the worst TV movie ever made. Death of a Centerfold, starring Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, why is Death of a Centerfold the worst TV movie ever made? It's not just the bad wigs. The concept sitcom lighting, the over-the-top misdirected acting, it is the fact that Death of a Centerfold is based on the true tragic life story of the stunningly beautiful and taken too soon Dorothy Stratten. Who is Dorothy Stratten? Based on a quick bio from IMDb written by Ken Severson, Dorothy Stratten's story was brief, glorious, and tragic. She was born on February 28, 1960 in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. While working at the Dairy Queen, she attracted the attention of Paul Schneider, a promoter and wannabe star. He started dating Dorothy, and after seeing an advertisement for Playboy's 25th anniversary Playmate search, he convinced Dorothy to pose for photos. Playboy saw the potential in Dorothy and flew her out to Los Angeles, California. Dorothy was made a Playmate in August of 1979, soon after Paul pressured her to marry him. After Dorothy Centerfold came out, she attracted work in a few movies, most notably Skate Town, USA, Galaxina, and soon she started developing a friendly relationship with director Peter Bogdanovich. Paul Schneider grew increasingly jealous and frustrated. While Dorothy moved in to Peter Bogdanovich's mansion, Schneider bought a shotgun and talked Dorothy into coming into the apartment they used to share in West Los Angeles. He then turned the gun on himself. Since her death, Dorothy has become a cult fixture and has had 2 movies, a song, a few books written about her. Her last movie that she was in, They All Laughed, directed by Peter Bogdanovich, was released after her death. Now, comparing this story to the trash that we see in Death of a Centerfold, it is unbelievable. Alternatively, Bob Fosse's docudrama, Star 80, is a masterpiece. Mariel Hemingway portrays the achingly sweet Dorothy Stratten, while Eric Roberts dominates the screen as Dorothy's predatory husband. Please watch Star 80 just for Eric Roberts' performance. It is fully committed. He portrays a human monster, and his portrayal will linger long after the film ends. With Fosse, nothing is casual, and the ending scene was filmed in the exact location where the horrendous crime took place. Whereas Death of a Centerfold feels just as exploitive as Dorothy's creepy husband, Bob Fosse flips her story into a complete work of art. And Death of a Centerfold disrespects the memory and integrity of Dorothy's life by giving it the Party City production. Both Star 80 and Death of a Centerfold, however, leave out Dorothy's inner world and how her early childhood responsibilities, upbringing, relationship to herself impacted her choices. So much of what we see of Dorothy is what men and the public thought of her versus who she wanted to be seen as. We get a glimpse of this from a classy interview she does on the Johnny Carson show. We meet a grounded, articulate, beautiful young woman with an angelic and soft presence. Looking back on her life, given the new information in the documentary Secrets of Playboy, and after the post-Me Too movements, we can see in many ways that even Playboy preyed on her. To be a young, beautiful woman in show business is to be at the mercy of predatory men. We, the public, can see there was more to Dorothy Stratten than the outer beauty, and this is why her passing and memory deserves more respect than in Death of a Centerfold. In fact, we wish neither of these movies ever had to be made at all, and that Dorothy's story would have ended in glory rather than tragedy.